know you wanted to design and sell clothing when you were in high school?
I actually didn't know that's what I wanted to do. I was just really interested in action sports. So I grew up working in a skate shop, and when I went to college, I ended up skateboarding and snowboarding a lot, and it was just hobby just ended up turning into something I wanted to do.
Where did you go to college and what did you study?
I went to the University of Riverside and I studied computer science.
Did your major help you with your career today?
Yes, it did, because right now in my job, I actually design and do all the back end stuff for our website and for our brand.
What do you do in your company?
What do I do in my company? Let's see. I consider myself the custodian, the janitor. I pretty much do everything. Since it's a startup, I do everything from the GM to shipping to graphic design to building the website all the way to sales as well.
What do you love the most about your job?
I think the thing that I love the most about my job is being able to be creative, working with my friends, and creating cool stuff that I really like and that I think is really that people are going to get stoked on.
What is the hardest part about your job?
Hardest part about my job is probably not having enough resources to get things done and doing it things the right way. For example, like manpower, get enough people to be able to help out to get things done. Being able to have enough capital to bring things to fruition, making it as cool as you want it to be.
How do you meet the high demand for leather goods with very few manufacturers?
Me and high demand was something that we had to do a lot of resourcing. We had to look into. We've had to take different products and being able to spread it out amongst different manufacturers in order to reach the demand.
Do you see your responsibilities evolving?
I see them evolving every day based on the demand and based on what's needed. Kind of goes back to the question about like what part makes it hard and difficult every day is the fact that you don't have enough people, so you end up having to do more, take on more responsibilities in order to get things done.
How did you price your products?
We price our product based on how much material costs, and then from there we would basically estimate how much time, and we'd take that and we'd compare it with what the market was selling the same product for.
Who are your biggest competitors?
Right now, our biggest competitors, it's kind of difficult to say because we're in such a niche market because all our stuff is handcrafted. So there really isn't any big competitors that are out there. So if there's anyone, I'd probably have to say is Louis Vuitton.
Nice. Does the macroeconomy impact what you do?
It does very much because it affects how much we have to pay for raw material, shipping, production. It affects everything that we do all the way down to how much we pay for raw material.
How do you keep up with the changes in the industry?
We keep up with the industry with our sponsored athletes we have on the ground, from our pro athletes like Chad Tim Tim to our musicians such as Tepe Teranishi, who is the guitarist at Thrice. And we're out there every day on the streets, and we actually go out, we skate with the kids. We hang out at Long Beach, Cherry Park, we skate with them. We basically go and visit a lot of our vendors, our stores, our retailers. We talk to them every day and see what it is that the kids are looking for, what's trending, what works in the store, and what doesn't.
What advice would you give to someone who's trying to pursue the same path as you?
I would say stick with your dreams. Learn from everybody that's around you. No matter what you do, look at the positive light, and just don't ever give up, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, and just take it one day at a time.
Do you find yourself more often stressed or satisfied with running your clothing and leather company?
I think it's about a 50-50 because it's kind of like that saying, you can't have the sweet without the bitter. So it's pretty much the same thing. There are the days where you feel defeated because you hit these challenges, but then all of a sudden you get this energy and you just get this amazing, like, you just feel like so much alive because you just conquered that. So it's kind of like a love and hate, because if you don't have one, you don't have the other.
If you could do anything different to get you where you are, what would it be?
If there's anything I could do different to get me to where I am, what would it be? It'd probably be, I wish I would have stuck with computer science and followed all the way through and finished and got my degree.